Tradition. What do you think of when you hear this word? What is a tradition? According to the Oxford Dictionary, a tradition is defined as a belief, custom, or way of doing something that has existed for a long time among a particular group of people. Every culture has traditions. All of them change drastically according to their history, location, influences, and other factors. A large number of them are still carried out today, and they are shared from generation to generation since they are part of the idiosyncrasy of its people. With millions of followers worldwide, bullfighting is one of the best known traditions in the world. This tradition has spread to different parts of the globe. However, despite its historical prestige and its large number of supporters, it is a clear example of animal abuse and exploitation which should be forbidden, especially now in the middle of the 21st century. Now, the question is, why should bullfighting be forbidden? Which reasons do we have to think that way? As I told you before, the first reason to think that bullfighting should be banned is animal abuse. Supporters of bullfighting call it a symbol of art and culture. Art, due to the movements of skill and grace that the bullfighter has to perform to avoid the bull, and culture, due to the great content of concepts, history, language, and customs that are ingrained in it. To understand the character of this tradition, we must first understand what bullfight is. Bullfighting might be defined as a festival in which fighting bulls are fought on foot or horseback in a closed enclosure special for this purpose called the bull ring. In simple words, it's a duel between the bullfighter and the fighting bull. But how is it possible to know if the bull is suffering or not? Maria Gonzalez, a veterinarian and co-founder of the animal sanctuary La Vida Color Frambuesa, says in this regard, the bull suffers like any individual with a central nervous system. On a physical level, little remains to be said that they pierce your skin, your muscles, and your organs. That is painful, really painful. Bullfighting has been characterized as a wild tradition where the animal is slowly tortured until its death. Now it is worth asking ourselves, is killing an animal an art expression? Another point to take into consideration on this matter is the times in which we are living right now. Bullfighting is a tradition dating back to the 12th century, with origins in Spain and France. But more specifically, this tradition arose directly from the similar activities that the Romans celebrated several centuries earlier in the Colosseum. So now we're talking about the times of the Roman Empire. According to Pliny the Elder, in its natural history, Julius Caesar introduced the fight between a bull and an armed matador with a sword and a shield. Therefore, there is no mistake in saying that it is a tradition steeped in history. It is even propitious to point out that it was a tradition according to its time. when Rome was at its peak, with a huge desire for expansion and its people thirsty for blood. But this, of course, is no longer the case. Time passes by, and civilizations and societies are changing and evolving. It is impossible to compare the times of ancient Rome with our times. Many traditions and things that were normal in ancient times are no longer so, such as slavery, colonization, etc. In conclusion, there are plenty of reasons to consider bullfighting an expression of animal abuse, outdated, and not pertinent to our times. The importance of traditions in a culture cannot be denied, of course, but certainly not all traditions are appropriate today. So now it's your turn. Should bullfighting be banned? What do you think about it?